By 1944, Americans knew how wartime rationing worked. They knew all about ration books and how to shop within their weekly food points. They knew the procedure for buying rationed gas, that they'd need their gasoline coupons and the right windshield sticker to buy 4 gallons of gas a week. Though some drivers were allowed a B sticker, which entitled them to several more gallons. And as for tires, they knew they'd be almost impossible to find until the end of the war. Americans also knew the people who enforced these rationing systems, their neighbors who sat on the local rationing board. Over 100,000 citizen volunteers handed out the ration books and heard residents' appeals for extra rations. In 1944, Norman Rockwell decided to paint his own town's volunteers as they considered their neighbors' requests for exemptions. All day, Rockwell sat in that chair and sketched the people of Arlington, Vermont, as they petitioned the board. The mother who needed extra food points, the farmer needing extra gas, 2 people who needed new footwear, and a cab driver making his case for a new tire. Not everyone had a legitimate need, and not everyone was completely honest. Over time, the board had adopted a skeptical attitude, which is why, when Rockwell asked the board if he could paint them, they wondered if this was a new angle to get special treatment. But they agreed, and asked jokingly if Rockwell would make them all look good. He asked jokingly if he could get a Class B gas sticker. They replied if they didn't like how they looked, he'd have his A sticker taken away. This video is brought to you by the Saturday Evening Post Digital Archives. For only $15 a year, you can explore 200 years of American history in the Saturday Evening Post online archives. Subscribe today.